How can you win more consulting deals? I want to share with you in this video 5 things that can make all the difference to help you close more deals and close bigger deals. So thank you for being here. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Ann Carden. I'm a top business growth strategist, and I work with professional consultants and coaches who want to build a high-end business. They want to win those big deals, get those premium clients, and they want to build a multiple 6- and 7-figure business without exhaustion. So today it's all around closing more big deals and making this simple so that you can go into your next sales conversation with confidence and close that deal. All right, if you want some help with any of the things I talk about, you can book a call with me at acarden.com. All right, the first thing that you have to understand is that there has to be trust. And trust genuinely comes from them checking you out, seeing the credibility. And so I want to talk about strong online positioning. Now, of course, if you get a referral, that's great. But even if you get a referral, they will often check you out before they have a conversation with you. So if you don't have strong online positioning that shows you as the credible expert and consultant that you are, that shows the problems that you solve, the solutions that you have, and it shows that you have done this before or you're excellent at what you do, you're going to miss out on those opportunities. So the very first thing is to really ramp up that online positioning and make sure that it's strong and that it's relevant to the market that you are trying to get sales closed into. So make sure that positioning is strong and it's relevant to the market where you're trying to win these big deals. This is the foundation for everything that you do. Now, I've got a lot of other videos out there around positioning and building a strong position in the market, but at the end of the day, it builds the know, like, and trust, and it can close deals faster, and it can even help you win out over competition. So ramp up that positioning. So trust is the number one thing to look at, and is your trust built up in the marketplace so that the outside perception is that they can trust you. See, it's not about how good you are until they know that they can trust you. The second thing is, do you understand them? So when you're in a conversation with these prospects, they have to feel like you really understand them, like you really get them. It's not about the stuff that you're trying to sell to them. It's not about your solutions. It's not about any of that until they feel like you really understand them. And so when you go to actually articulate the sale or try to close the deal, they have to believe that you really get them, that you know inside and out exactly what they're saying to you and how they feel about what it is they are trying to convey to you. And if you don't understand them even better than they understand themselves, you often will lose out to your competition. And so one of the ways to do this is to just really actively listen. When you are in that conversation, listen more than you talk. In fact, it's said that you should listen 80% of the time and you should talk 20% of the time. And another way to really let them feel like you understand them is to ask the right questions. So when you're asking the right questions and you're even saying to them, so if I'm understanding you right, you're saying this, yes, then they feel heard, they feel seen. And so this is the second thing that you need to look at in your sales conversations. Is this making sense? All right, the third thing then comes down to your solution. They want to know that you have the solution for what they're looking for. Of course, they want to know that you can do the project or do the job or help them with whatever it is they need help with. And so again, being able to articulate that solution, but also merging the solution with what they said they wanted. So it's not just about what you have and what they need. It's also being able to frame that in a way that it's also what they want. And so there's this saying in marketing, sell people what they want and give them what they need. And so this is so important when you're creating solutions. Now, I love for consultants to co-create solutions with people, because when you do that, you already start feeling like a strategic partner to them, and they already get a glimpse into what it is like to work with you. So this is a really great way to actually be able to simplify the whole sales process. Again, if you need help with this, you can book a call with me at ancarden.com, especially if you see that you're losing sales or you're missing out on opportunities, because you may be getting rejections like, oh, we went with a cheaper person, or we went with someone that fit our budget. I just want you to know that it clearly you've got a sales issue if that is the kind of feedback that you're getting, because very seldom is it a price problem. Very seldom is it some of those excuses that they're giving you. It's that you need to stand out against all of your other competitors, make them irrelevant, and become the obvious choice. Okay? So the first was trust, build up strong positioning in the marketplace so that you look like the credible expert, so that it speeds that know, like, and trust to even get into that conversation. The second thing is, do you understand them? Do they feel like you really get them and you're really listening to what it is they're telling you they want? And then the solution becomes an articulation of what they want and also what they need, because this is where your expertise comes in, right? All right, the fourth thing is, do they flat out like you? Do they like you? Or are you pushy, or do they feel like, I don't think I could really work with this person? I mean, think about it. If you're going to go into a long-term engagement, they have to feel like they are really going to enjoy working with you. And so, are you personable? Are you someone who really builds that relationship with them, and they feel like this is a great dynamic, this is good chemistry, I can work with this person, we can do great things together? That's a really important factor. So if these are skills that you need to brush up on, because maybe you've been stuck behind a computer and now you're trying to sell yourself, it's a very different thing to do, right? Then start looking at these things, because these can all be factors. People like to do business with people that they know, like, and trust, right? And so the no maybe came from that referral, even though they don't necessarily know you. You can build a relationship with people really, really quickly when you're someone who is just open and honest, and you really care about the other person. That always comes through. So care about them. It's not about the stuff you're trying to sell. It's about serving those prospects and those clients that you're in front of. I hope this is making sense to you. All right. And the fifth thing is, are you going to make them look good? Are you going to make them shine? Are they going to look smart because they chose you over everyone else? See, when you are working, especially like in the corporate sector, they have people that they have to report to. It might even be stakeholders. It might even be a board, right? And so ultimately they are held to their decisions, good or bad, right? And so are you going to be able to make them look good? Are you someone that is going to make them shine? And so this is where their ego comes into it. And you have to be able to move them beyond the fear and let them know that once again, they're making a great decision by working with you and investing in you. And this really comes down to all of the things that I've already referred to. And also, sometimes you can just, if you know what's important to them and you know that this is something that is really important to them and that they have somewhat of fear, like, am I going to make a bad decision here working with you? Then you want to overcome that in the sales conversation. And so you can even say things like, I can't wait to get started with you. I'm going to make you look so good. You are going to be so happy with the decision you make. You're going to look good to your, to the board or whatever that is. And just saying simple things like that can sometimes, again, break down those walls and help you close more deals. So some of these come down to the personal connection that you have with these prospects, but don't overlook these things, because they're actually in a lot of ways bigger than the solution, because there are probably a lot of people out there that can give them the solution they're looking for. But when you can put all 5 of these things together, you can close those deals, you can win those deals, and you can win bigger deals. They will actually choose you over the competition. You will make your competition irrelevant. So I hope this was helpful. I would love to hear your feedback. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so because I release new videos like this every single week, and I would love to get your feedback. And if there's something that you want me to talk about, you can drop a comment about that too. In the meantime, if you need some help closing more deals, winning bigger deals, then you can book a call with me at acarden.com. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.